watch Heat Wave before anyone else? Well, there's an easy way to do that. Just back us up on Patreon at patreon.com/halfemptyetank and be the first to watch the episodes. Welcome back to Heat Wave. It's been about 6 months since I started transitioning.
Oh, I thought you were going to say since our last episode.
And what have you guys been doing over that 6 months? I haven't seen you guys in a long time.
Worried that in between segments, like a year had passed.
I mean, we did have that. I mean, Brittany was talking about work for a while.
Time is a flat circle.
No, I just I figured
let's talk
things
about
have been changing.
Transitions.
It's weird. Also, you guys obviously have seen me on the show before I was transitioning, when I started, now, and it may not appear very different on the video, but there has been lots of changes. Yeah. A lot of changes that are really great, but it's just a lot of unforeseen changes too. A lot of emotional changes. And I just wanted to be like, hey, if you're transitioning or whatnot, this is might be an expectation. And just like, obviously when I came out on the episode, I told Brittany, I was like, I want boobs. Well, guess what? I got them.
Congratulations.
Thank you. They're great. I like them. Highly rated. They're pretty great. One of the weird things that I was not expecting is before I transitioned, I didn't really experience dysphoria, because I wasn't really expecting to transition. So I just was like, yep, there's my stupid male body. I don't really pay attention to it, whatever. But after I started transitioning, I was like, oh, now I can have a female body. Oh, that's definitely not that. Like, I would look in the mirror and be like, that's wrong. But waking up in the morning and grabbing my boobs is really nice, and that helps that.
Well, you mentioned too that like your hands were a big factor for you, and to overcome that, you got your nails did.
Yeah, so for a while there, I was just painting my nails and learning how to paint my nails, because that was another process of learning. But Brittany and I, about what was it, like 2 weeks ago?
It was the beginning of July.
We went and got our nails done, and we got pedicures and. Did and that's been really nice, like, because the part of my body I see the most is my hands, so if they look feminine, I feel very good. So that's been a part of dysphoria that I was not expecting. But
could you say more about not experiencing dysphoria, and then as the transition began to feel like that are you? I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I'm trying to understand.
Please.
Are you saying?
Sometimes I'm really bad about words.
No, it's okay. Are you saying that? So it, like, despite knowing what you wanted, you were just thinking.
It was one of those.
Sorry.
It was just one of those things where, like, I hadn't committed to it yet. I knew there was no reason to expect any changes, because what's changed? Nothing. I'm not taking anything yet. There was no HRT, but literally the week where I started hormone replacement therapy, there were slight changes.
Just slight changes,
like,
and then it wasn't fast enough for you.
Okay.
So then you felt like, oh fuck, like this is.
Now I got to deal with this. Like, my skin
this
got
is
soft
happening,
almost
but not
immediately.
quick enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really wanted a pill that just, like, overnight changed me into a girl. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
But obviously that's not how it is. But within like a few days, what was really nice is that my skin did immediately get softer. Like, it was a weird, like, night and day experience.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at just the concept of, like, bump up your estrogen slightly, and all of a sudden your skin is not gravel.
Yeah,
our bodies
that
are
was
ridiculous.
Yeah,
but that's not something that's something too that, like, I didn't even realize. Like, our like men's skin is men's skin not as soft as women's skin? I never really paid attention to it.
I mean, my skin was already softer to begin with because I did like use lotion more often and I paid like more care to it than most men do. But like and I had like office hands. I didn't have like men's working hands.
That's true.
Like I had really dainty hands for a man, but so afterwards it was like really easy, but compared to most men. But yeah, just instantly I could feel a difference on like my body skin. And that was fun. That was like the first couple of weeks, and it's been that way ever since, which has been really nice. The more subtle changes, the stuff I didn't expect. I don't know if I talked about this in the last trans video I talked about when I came out. But so I've always had anger issues my whole life, and it feels like those have like that's gone down considerably, like to the point to where I don't think about it most of the time now. That's been really fantastic, honestly. And like many of you know me really well that I used to have like really bad outbursts every now and then. I'd be real shitty. And I don't want to blame that on a chemical in my body. But part of it was that I don't really feel that way anymore.
Do you think good. That's you?
I'm not sure if it's the testosterone
self.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's the actually if it's just the psychological like, oh, I feel better because I'm happier being myself now, or if it's just the lack of testosterone. I don't know. Frankly, I don't care. I feel better and I'm happy about that, but it is I'm not sure.
No, it's interesting. It's one of those things that I hadn't thought about. And like in a movie, the screenwriter would probably allude to she's living her best life now and doesn't need to hide behind anger. But
yeah. I can't tell which is which. There was another thing though, and I talked to Brittany about this a lot when I first realized it. Is that about a week or two in on HRT, I realized that I had been carrying a lot of anxiety because it was gone. And I didn't realize I had that anxiety beforehand. The only reason why I knew I had it was because I didn't have it anymore. And it felt like a weight off my shoulders, but I didn't know that weight was there. It's like you just got so used to the feeling I was normal.
My first acid experience felt like.
Really? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Nice.
Speaking of acid, now I really want to try acid.
I think you should.
Let's just record an episode on
I think
acid.
No.
That would be terrible.
That would put me in a good place for that.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just making a joke.
No, but I think we should. Hutch, you too. I know it sounds scary, and I don't know if that is a thing that you are interested in. I would like to provide a safe world for that.
I don't know if I would be down with it just because like my anxiety already sucks, and from what I hear, like I feel like it would kick it into overdrive.
It could.
It could also allow you to take a step back from your anxiety, see it, acknowledge it, and realize that you don't have to feed into it, which is essentially what happened with me. And I mean,
anxiety sucks.
It doesn't cure it. It's just like provides you with another tool in your tool chest to work with it.
Gotcha.
And yeah, that was the weirdest thing. Because it has come back, but not like not the way it had previously. Like now that I know what that feeling feels like and understand what that feeling is, it's very much like okay, I must be feeling this way for some reason. What's causing that? Let me fix that issue. Yeah. And usually it's just like work related at this point. Like it's like, I need to get something done. But it's not the same as just like I feel like the anxiety I had beforehand was just like coming out to Brittany and like just coming out in general. Like there was like a couple of month build up for it for me. And once it was gone, it was one of the most relieving things. I don't think I've ever felt my shoulder blades before. Like, it was just like, oh, that's what that feels like, being loose and free back there. You know? There's been some setbacks as far as like transitioning as well, though. Like while HRT has been really easy, you just take the pills when you're supposed to take it. And while like learning makeup and learning all these other aspects of transitioning has been something I've enjoyed, the main thing that I'm still struggling with is my voice, which to be fair, I have not done a really great job of practicing my voice very well. But I've also it's really hard. I'm partly deaf and I'm kind of tone deaf, and I can't, even if unless I have to use a tool like my phone or whatnot to see if I'm at the right pitch. And people talk about resonance and tone, and I don't know what those words mean because I don't experience them really. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's been difficult. But there's some surgery options for that, and there's some like educational options, and some other people have been talking to me about that. I started doing laser hair removal, which has been mostly great, but my beard is very, very stubborn. And I feel like once I get past the beard being completely removed, I honestly, like, I think that's been like the thing I complain about the most to you, probably.
For sure. Yeah.
Is like, I hate shaving, and then like looking in a mirror and seeing everything else looking feminine, but you still have a beard is not a great look. That's like where most of my dysphoria probably comes from. So that's kind of the most annoying thing right now, is that there's no really fast way to get rid of that, and every way there is to get rid of it is both expensive and time consuming. So
I feel like you've done better about going out too. You have less anxiety about going out in public.
That's been a lot of help thanks to you, honestly. I don't I know I've been joining a lot of trans communities, and I see a lot of single girls and younger girls who are coming out as trans and dealing with these issues. And I understand what you're going through, but I'm extremely lucky that I've had you be with me most of those times whenever I am out in the public. I'm also extremely lucky that everyone has to wear a face mask.
Yeah, so that helps. Like, if you don't feel like shaving one day, it's like no big deal.
Yeah.
Just
so
stay masked up.
Yeah, there's being outside. Now, granted, it's the middle of summer right now. It fucking sucks to be outside wearing a mask. Not to say that go wear a mask. I'm not arguing against it, but it does suck.
Pro tip: bring 2 masks so that when you sweat through one, you can change to one that isn't sweat filled.
Yeah, honestly. I keep one in my car, I keep one in my purse, and we interchange them and try and wash them all the time.
Yeah.
'Cause mask, man. But I think the number one thing that's been really hard is that I have had mostly just Brittany to talk to about this stuff. And of course I could hit you guys up, and I have at times like hit you guys up like over the phone or whatever, but it's not the same as like seeing your friend and just being like, let me complain for a half hour. Can you just listen to me complain for a minute? And I'm sure Brittany gets tired of that shit. So I'm just like, anytime I find a new human being, I'm just like, hi, I need to talk about this. And I'm absolutely certain I'm like annoying the hell out of them all the time. So that's the only real complaint I would have for it. It's just like, man, COVID is not helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, things are progressing. I went from a flat chest to B-sized boobs. My butt's getting bigger. I got soft skin. And honestly, I'm finally starting to relate to my name, Michelle. that was one of the hardest things to go through ever, was renaming myself. I don't wish that on anybody. Like, I've never had a problem with my old name, but it just wasn't a feminine name.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want to be that weird girl named Brian. I thought that would be weird. So, and yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a summary of what's gone on for the last 6 months. I've got a lot more changing to do. Apparently, the 6 month to 1 year period is where shit really happens.
Yeah.
And next
That's
week,
where your body pops the clutch.
Yeah. Holy shit. I'm going to Tokyo Drift through this shit. Also, on top of that, I'm changing my hormone therapy from pills to injections.
Does that mean you have to give yourself
more...
shots, or is that go to a place and get shot?
I have to give myself a shot once a week.
Which means that I'll be giving her a shot once a week.
Probably, honestly. I'll be honest. Let's be honest here. Brittany's going to put a shot in my butt.
Yeah. Express gratitude
or my
to
thigh,
your
one
partner. On the bright side, though, Brittany, you finally get to stab her.
I know. I'm super excited, actually.
Do I get a baseball bat?
I used to...
No, you don't.
Don't even start that. I used to give horses shots, so I think I can handle a person. Because horses will tense up their muscles really hard and bend the needle.
Just be sure to rub Michelle's haunches for a little bit, just to get her really comfortable. Maybe have a handful of oats that you can just offer.
Oh, that sounds really good.
We're just putting the oats right into the face mask.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. But yeah,
or sneak up to her while she's grazing. Ooh, you could make a fun game out of it. Like, you could get some hypodermic blow darts.
Oh yeah, we're doing all this.
You'd have to go like daily for that though, which I'm sure is not a problem.
Or she, like, depending on the dosage, she'd just have to hit you with a really big dart or a lot of small darts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, daily, because it's a lot of liquid. Yeah. But
so, Brittany, get a lot of darts.
Yeah,
there we go.
We got this.
Cool. I'm totally looking forward to this. But yeah, about 6 months from now, I'll probably do another update because it just seems a thing that trans women do on the internet, so I'm doing it. I don't know.
my favorite
and I needed a topic,
Michelle, is that you're breaking away from societal expectations of yourself, but also still like, yeah, but these are the new societal expectations. Got to talk about it.
Yeah, no, I need new rules. I absolutely need new rules. So, but I also just desperately need to talk to people about it.
No, I understand. And if you are watching this and think that there's anything hostile about it, there isn't.
Oh, no.
This is me treating her like I've always treated her.
Jairus is one of my best friends, and he knows exactly how to turn the key. But no, it's been really good. Yes.
What key?
I'm gonna play this yes and game to my heart. Where you figured it out. But yeah, I'm excited to see where I am at the end of the year. It'll probably be like January.
I don't know.
It's like January, I think.
We'll see if we live that long.
Yeah, we'll see if we make it to 2021. I'll enjoy this last year at least. I feel really, really weird because like I've had a really good year despite everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of the hard thing. And
like
that just shows how absolutely fucking lucky we are right now. And I'm sorry for people who aren't. You know, there is guilt that comes along with that, but part of it is...
I'm also really thankful, though.
Yeah. And part of it is just helping and supporting people how you can, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, COVID's a bitch. I am very, very excited to get on the other side of this, but I also don't want us to go back to where we were. Yeah. Like, I know we're kind of jumping subjects here a little bit, but...
No, I follow. Yeah, I agree.
I just like there's so much torment and terrible things going on right now that like I've even had like I pride myself on keeping up with stuff, but I have had to give myself a break lately.
Yeah, same.
And like I hate that because I want to be invested, I want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
But there's what can I do right now besides
not
throw money
get
at some
sick
charities?
and get other people sick.
Yeah, and I've done pretty good at that, but
Yeah. I mean, like the hope is that we as a country come out the other side of this realizing that words have meaning, that like words mean things, and that
facts are facts.
Facts are facts, and humans are not an abstract number. But that'll depend on a lot of things. So wear masks, wash your hands, vote.
Yep, all those things. And on top of all that, if you see someone right now having a bad time, try to be considerate of the times that we live in and try and be extra nice in those cases. Like, don't, there's no reason to be hostile unless there's absolute reason to be hostile. So
unless it's on Twitter.
That's a free-for-all.
Yeah.
That cancel culture is going rapid right now.
Twitter's for buttholes and freakouts.
Yeah.
Penises.
Going into buttholes.
Tushy.com.
Go buy a bidet. Bye, everybody.
Full circle.
Bye.
Smash,
Bye.
like, and subscribe.
Perfect.